Welcome to Just Say Okay podcast, where we are learning to be planted while walking on water. Now here's your host, Yolanda Morgan.
Even with church hurt, with the people in the church, I'm like this. I mean, I got to brag about MKE because when my family and I decided to join MKE, it was the best decision I've been knowing about them since I was little, since they first started their ministry, because they started out as a choir. Been knowing about them. I always wanted to be a part, but I always was like too scared and too timid because of the stuff you hear in the streets.
Yeah.
What the street committee got to say. And never did, but this particular time I went through a divorce and had went through a rough marriage. Rough. When I say you it was rough, I straight lost my identity in that marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, and y'all know me, I'm that pretty girl.
Yeah.
And for me to walk around, no hairdo, no nails done, no feet done, not even wearing the clothes and stuff I like to wear. I'm just looking like an old maid, and it started to show even in my face and in my demeanor and how I carried myself and how I acted, because he was a narcissist, number one, and he was very, very jealous.
Yeah. He
really tried to separate me from my family.
Yeah.
He didn't want me to have no dealings with my family, period.
Which is crazy.
And so, I mean, having to go through that and deal with that was crazy. And I mean, I even stopped going to church. I stopped going to church.
Oh, that's how you know.
And that's how you know. And I found out some other stuff, and I was like, okay, God, I think I moved too quick. I know I moved too quick. So guess what? You got to get me out of this. So when we did join MKE last year, and it was the best decision we made, because since I've been in the church, we've received nothing but love.
I love that.
We've received nothing but love. And when I tell you, if Mama Pam don't fight for you, baby, ain't nobody gonna fight. Pop Miller, he that one, that's that cool breeze. He cool breeze.
Okay.
He gonna sit back, he gonna be daddy, he gonna pray, he gonna talk to you, he gonna encourage you, he gonna lift you up. But my Pam, that's that fighter, baby. My Pam,
okay.
That's that fighter.
A nice little balance.
What? It's a nice little balance. If Mama won't get your grits ain't grocery, she gonna tell you when you're wrong now, and she gonna tell you when you're right. She gonna pray for you. She gonna lift you up. She gonna keep you encouraged. And even some of the brothers and sisters in the church too, they're the same way. And I couldn't ask for a better church family now.
I love that.
I really couldn't. So, but I mean, I'm to the point now, after I done got to the age that I am, 51.
Ooh.
I know I don't
For
look
my
it.
seasoned saints.
I don't look it. But yeah. Church hurt is what you make it.
Okay.
Because we can hear it. Because my thing is this, you got the right to accept and reject anything.
That's it.
So if they come with the foolishness, you ain't got to accept it.
You ain't got to stay there.
You don't have to receive it. Look at them and say, okay, if that's what you think, but I know what I think and I know what God says.
That's it.
It's about now. God ain't got to fight every battle. And some of these battles y'all want him to fight don't make no sense no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's stuff that all you got to do is what? Close your mouth.
Yeah.
Everything don't deserve a comment. Everything don't deserve you getting angry about. Everything don't deserve you even giving a comment to. I think my thing is, I think people know with me, yes, I will pop off quickly. I'm trying to tone that down. But my facial expressions gets
That's
it
what
for
get
me.
it. Me too.
Oh, girl.
I'll be like, hey.
Whew.
I might be quiet now, but I might be looking at you like,
what the world is going on? Okay.
All right.
Did you really? Did they really just say that?
Yeah.
Did he really just do that?
Oh
my God. Yeah. the facial expressions, but some stuff just don't even deserve a response.
Not at all. And my whole thing is, like, when it comes to, like I said, the church hurt thing is like, how many things in your life do you give up on that quickly and that easily?
Right.
You don't give up on your job when your job piss you off. You don't give up on.
You take it.
You take it. You sit there and take it. You don't give up on your husband or your wife. You don't give up on. It's a lot of stuff that you don't give up on, but all of a sudden you get hurt by somebody in the church, not God, somebody in the church,
right? And
all of a sudden it's like, oh well,
you want to take it out on God.
Want to take it out on God, and I don't want to talk to God no more.
You created them, so it's your fault. Yeah, you created them,
and that's how essentially how people be acting, like it's directly God's fault.
You created it, so that's your mess.
And I know for me, like I said, that's why I want to have this episode from somebody who has had experience with it. You grew up under somebody who may have dished a little bit to it and stuff like that. But, you know, showing that there's light at the end of the tunnel, at the end of it. It's not a thing where one size fits all. It may be, you may go to a church and it's truly like, and disclaimer now, constructive criticism, because you do have people who want to pray for you and want you to be great, and they try to help you along the way, and that means you might have to change. They might be seeing some stuff that you need to change up about yourself. True. But it's not a thing where
to hurt you.
Yeah,
it's to help you.
It's to help you and help you grow. Now you do have that. But that's not the same thing as, you know, people taking advantage of you, talking down on you, trying to use your gift and take it away or deny your gift.
Yeah. And I have been part of ministries where they knew I had a gift and they knew I could operate in that gift very well. And they wanted me to boost them. Yeah. And to make them look good. Yeah. And me making you look good, you treated me any kind of way. Yeah. And thought I should have just took it because I was up under you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You know, so.
Like you said, you do not have to stand for that.
No.
But that does not mean God is not good.
Exactly.
That does not mean that you can't find another church home. No. If it's not. It's a lot of churches out there, and some of them, you know, they are interesting churches. But there are there are still, I feel like it's still a lot of good churches out there. Yeah. And you just have to find the one that works for you. And I'm always a proponent for ask God and let him guide you to the place you need to be. Yes. Because if you allow him to guide you to the place you need to be, I feel like it flows.
I can say this, being a part of MKE, no matter what I've gone through, even in my lowest point, even in my pit moment, in my cave moment, even when I was at the top of the mountain, when I came down in the valley, when I walked through Lola, they were still right there.
That's right.
And they didn't talk about me. They encouraged me. They prayed for me. They text, they called, they sent through Messenger. I mean, when I did show back up, because I did disappear for a couple of weeks or 3 weeks, and when I went back in the church, it was like I never left. Sis, I'm praying for you.
That's it.
Sis, you got this.
That's it. That's what you need.
You got this, and we need that. I don't understand why we, as this people, we can't stand to see this do better than us. Yeah. Or have better than us, or have more than us, or know more, or do more. I don't understand why that mentality when I'm a person, I'll give you the shirt off my back. If I can help you, I will. And it's other people out there the same way, but we don't do it no more because we done been taken advantage of so much. People come in and portray to be your friend, and they portray, oh Lord, the men portray to love you so. You my boo, you my bae, but they really just want what they can get out of you.
That's it.
They want what they can get out of you. And something like you said, you can't blame the church for what someone in the church has done or said to you. I'm that type. Look, if you say something I don't like, I'm going to politely pull you aside and ask you what your problem is with me.
Okay. Take your head on.
What's I mean, because I want to come to I need to know what's wrong.
I get it.
Have I said something to offend you? Did I do something to offend you? Because if I did, I'm woman enough to apologize.
That's it.
Look, let's get it straight. The Bible says if you got an ought, you're supposed to be able to go to each other.
Exactly.
And once you go to them and it can't be resolved, then you go bring somebody else in to try to be a mediator in this thing.
Nope.
So it can be resolved. Why walk around with grudges? Why walk around mad at each other off of something that was...
It could have been a misunderstanding.
Exactly.
That's what be killing me.
Exactly.
It could be a simple misunderstanding and people just take it and run
I have been standing in church talking to another member of the church, and someone else walked up and she immediately went back and told the pastor that we were talking about her.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, boo-boo. Ain't nobody even thinking about you.
At all.
Ain't nobody even thinking about
not
you.
At all.
So what? Why did you feel that you were being talked about just because you walked up in our conversation? You walked up in our conversation. Now, if what we were saying was true, then it hit a little home. Then just say it hit home. But don't go back and lie and say that we were talking about you when...
Make it seem like it's something that
baby, you weren't even a thought.
No, not at all.
Only one thought about you was your mama and your daddy.
You so funny.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, so for my people who have experienced the church hurt, what would you suggest that they do to move forward and regain
trust in the church again?
Okay.
My advice is to let go and let God. Give it to him. If you done prayed about it, give it to him. If you're not willing to go to whatever the person was that hurt you in the church and try to resolve it and see why it happened, then I say pray. Give it to God and move on. Because if you're not willing to come to a resolution, then why keep focusing on it?
Yeah.
Because you're only going to make yourself depressed and make yourself start to feel some type of way. And we all know when we've been church hurt, we can be nasty.
Very nasty.
Our attitudes can get so jacked up that we'll take it out on everybody in the church. And the ones ain't in the church, they will feel your wrath.
Yeah.
When all you got to do is go resolve it.
Yeah.
That's communication. Communication is the key.
Okay. All right.
You got to be able to communicate, and don't go with an attitude. Don't go slangy. You know how we like to turn our neck, throw hands, and pop and snap, and I don't know what it is with the clapping thing these days, but But, there's a way to talk to people.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want the right result, then go to that person in love. Go the correct way. Don't go with an attitude. Don't go like you finna go to battle. This is not David and Goliath. You're not going to war. Put your slingshot up. Put your knife up. Put your gun up. Don't do it. But, if you really want a resolution to it, I say just go to them and ask them in a nice way, can we talk? Because I feel that there is a little tension between us, or I heard that you said this. Now, me, that he say, she say, I say, we say, they say stuff in the church. I'm that one. Baby, everybody involved to get to the round table together.
I was just going to say, everybody get pulled in.
Everybody will get to the table, honey. And let's talk about this.
Deacon Carpet said,
okay,
Deacon Curtin
was too red. What?
Okay, let's go pull Deacon Carpet.
Let's go pull them. Let's go pull them. And let's get to the bottom of this. But I've learned in doing that,
don't nobody want to say
nobody wants to say anything. Mm-mm. Even the one that do all the talking will shut their mouth.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know for me, I would say the same thing. Like, trust is going to be the number one thing. And also finding that and developing that deeper, more intimate relationship with God.
Oh, yeah.
And understanding that at the end of the day, it's about Him, your relationship with Him.
Right.
And developing that and asking Him to, like, guide you to the place that you need to be to find a community.
And the church is just like the hospital. We all got something going on.
Okay, now
we all got some type of issue. We all got some type of ailment. Now, whether we broadcast it or not, I mean, that's totally up to that individual. But all of us go through, even the preachers, even the pastor of the church have to deal with stuff. So, I mean, the church is the hospital. And what's the better place to get healed than in the hospital?
That's it.
But the thing is, when you come in, you got to come with expectation, and you got to come with an open heart. And you got to come knowing that God is going to meet you there. And He's going to meet that need that you have. He's going to address whatever's going on with you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with church hurt, it happens. Just like we get hurt in relationships out here in the world, we get hurt on the job. But you don't hear people talking about job hurt. You don't hear them talking about friend hurt and all this other stuff. Yeah. Or I walked into the restaurant and got hurt.
Yeah.
you know, you don't hear them talking about that, but you want to talk about everybody got church hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, they did me like this, and they said this, and they did this, and they did that. Okay. You got some nasty people in church, just like it is out here in the world.
Yep.
It's everything that's going on in the world. Guess what? The same people that's out there in the world is in the church.
Yeah.
So they bring it into the church. You just got to have, like you say, have that relationship with God and know how to handle it. Because like I said, everything don't deserve a response.
No.
Everything don't deserve a reaction.
Not at all.
And why you want to be messy in God's house.
Right.
Why you want to start drama and start trouble in God's house. It shouldn't be so.
It shouldn't be that.
Why are we hating each other in God's house? And each other face in the church is one thing, but time we get out the door is something else.
Exactly.
Or we sit up in church jealous of, because the preacher or the preacher's wife paid attention to them more than they paid attention to. Who cares?
Exactly.
I'm like this with being in leadership and being a parent. I'm going to give I love all my kids. I love all y'all the same. But I'm going to give special, whatever. I love all y'all the same. Don't try that. Don't even try it. Don't try it. But mama's attention is going to go to the one that need mama the most at that time. And all y'all don't need mama at the same time. So my attention gonna be for the one that's done got a little weak, and the one I'm gonna have to help bring back up and upbuild. It's the same way with the leaders in the church. They love all of us. They want to see all of us succeed, but sometimes some of us going through a little bit worse than the other one, so they have to do a little more to help that one get back up. Everybody ain't strong. Even the strong sometimes fall weak.
Yeah.
And they need help building back up. And so it's the same way with the church. Mom and dad got to give their attention to the ones that need them the most at that time.
I get that.
And if one brother or sister always going through and need mom and daddy, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, we can't be jealous. We can't be... Church hurt really need to stop.
Yeah.
It really needs to stop. Everyone needs to have that mindset to know that we're human.
That's it.
As being human, we gonna hurt. We gonna feel pain. We gonna go through stuff.
Yeah.
We gonna be joyous sometimes. It's gonna be happiness sometimes.
Yeah.
I love you, but sometimes I just don't like you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'ma love you. I just don't like the stuff you may do, or I don't like what you say.
Yeah.
But that's why God told us we were individuals. That means none of us is the same.
Yep. Everybody.
We are individuals.
Everybody don't do it the same. What? But you shouldn't.
Indeed, do we divide? Individuals.
Okay. Well, any more thoughts? Any other words that you may have? Any closing that you may want to share? And then we're gonna do a nice little segment after this, and
my prayer is for those that are going through church hurt. Pray. Give it to God. I mean, really give it to God. Don't say you gave it to him and you pick it back up after you get through praying.
That's it.
Pray. Give it to him. And let God do a complete and total mindset change. Because I promise you, if you let him change your mind, he'll change your heart.
That's it.
And you'll start seeing things a different way, and you'll start feeling a different way about the situation.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Dr. Apostle. Auntie. I like it. Okay. Thank you so much for coming on here. I do want to thank you, and thank you all for listening, and I hope you all got something from it. Of course, at the end of every episode of Just Say Okay podcast, we like to do a little segment saying, what are you saying okay to this week? So, Dr. Apostle, Auntie, what are you saying okay to this week?
I'm saying that it's okay to be you. It's okay to trust. It's okay to be loved. It's okay to let God in. And it's okay to go through life.
I like it. All right. And I'm saying okay to this week. Even though I do this every week, it still don't roll off like it should. We working on that.
But
Let
it's
me
okay.
see. But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
What I'm saying okay to this week. I am saying okay to That's funny. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm just saying okay. What I'm saying okay to this week is just being okay with not understanding God's will, just obeying it. That's what I'm saying okay to this week. And we can elaborate on that on another episode. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying okay to this week. But, other than that, that's pretty much it for this wonderful episode of Just Say Okay podcast. Yay. Thank you again, Auntie, for coming on. I hope, and it's my prayer that you all have gotten something serious from this. Because it's truly a message that, like I said, God is God. You will experience hurt when you go to different churches, but that doesn't mean God is not good. You got to keep trying, keep trusting, keep moving forward. But yeah, other than that, just say okay. Go out there, be blessed, and have a good one. Give them a peace sign. Okay. Well, look at you staying the whole time. Thank you for tuning in to Just Say Okay podcast. If you would like to reach me, you can follow me on Instagram at justsayokpod_, or you can email me at okgodpod@gmail.com. And as I said before, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Just say okay, y'all. Have a good one.